Hi, T. Carlson here. One of my favorite documentary films on gaming of the last decade has finally gotten a new special edition release. The movie I'm talking about is Nintendo Quest. I have reviewed this movie on the channel before in an earlier Blu-ray release. This is a special edition release from Vinegar Syndrome that just came out not too long ago. I'm going to unbox this release and I will share my opinions. Here's our cover art. This slipcase is done in the style of one of those old NES game sleeves. I absolutely love the way that looks. Here's our sides of the slipcover. Back cover's got a list of bonus features. Underneath there we got alternate artwork. That's actually the old NES Club artwork, albeit with the final title of the movie added. There's our spine. Back cover. We have two discs inside. Disc 1 contains the documentary and the associated bonus features, which were mostly extended interviews and some deleted and extended scenes. Disc 2 is the follow-up Nintendo Quest Power Tour series. And we have some alternate artwork underneath there. Follow video game rockstar and fanatic collector Jay Bartlett over 10,000 miles as he pursues his dream to own a complete library of original Nintendo games. There's just one catch. He has to do it in 30 days with no online purchases. Watch as he meets allies along the way, rediscovers gaming's greatest offerings, and chases the ultimate 8-bit dream. Written and directed by award-winning filmmaker Rob McCallum, Nintendo Quest was his first feature-length documentary and the beginning of many collaborations with lifelong friend Jay Bartlett. Enjoy many special features on this special edition set that have been upgraded, recolored, and collected together for the first time ever. Experience the feature-length documentary, then go on a 9-episode journey back across North America in Nintendo Quest Power Tour. Are you game? Being an old-school gamer who grew up in the days of the NES, when I first saw Nintendo Quest, I absolutely fell in love with this movie. I purchased it several times, and I've introduced many friends to it over the years. I mean, the plot here is deceptively simple but extremely effective. Jay Bartlett, who of course is a die-hard game collector, has 30 days to go on a road trip and collect all of the 600 or so NES games that were officially released. And he can't do any online purchases or get help from friends. So right from the get-go, you do have an interesting challenge, but it's something that's easy to follow and a lot of fun. Me, of course, being the retro gamer fan that I am, I dove right in head first and just absolutely loved what I saw here. And just seeing all the game stores across the country is a lot of fun. The sheer diversity of where they go, from the good to the bad, that's pretty interesting, and I think fans of gaming will get a kick out of this one. And I mean, the movie even takes its time to, develop Jay and several of the other participants. It's not just a one-dimensional thing. We actually get some pretty interesting development here. And they even get interviews from several people in the industry. And it's also, at times, quite emotional and quite funny. It's never boring, and for about 90 minutes or so, it keeps you entertained. I don't think any fan of old school gaming will be disappointed with what they see here. And of course, I won't go into any spoilers in this review. This, of course, is not the first time Nintendo Quest has been released on home video. There have been several earlier releases. I actually have here the earlier Blu-ray release of the film. This is actually autographed by Rob and Jay. And then this release, of course, just fairly plain packaging and discs. And then I have the Power Tour disc as well. That's also autographed by Rob. And again, fairly plain interior packaging. The Vinegar Syndrome release certainly outdoes these. The earlier Blu-ray release of the Power Tour had some ads and sponsor spots at the beginning of every episode. Then there was a Retro City Games commercial in the middle of each episode. I'm happy to say that those are finally edited out of the release of the Power Tour that's featured in this collection. As far as picture quality on the disc goes, it's about what you'd expect. I mean, this is a documentary, so it's not going to be like a flashy Hollywood blockbuster, but the newly shot interview and documentary footage does look very good. I say newly shot. This movie's about 10 years old now, but it still looks very good. Understandably, shots of stock footage like old game footage, gameplay, and old game commercials, that sort of thing doesn't exactly look the best, but that's just sort of par for the course when you're making any documentary that uses archival footage. Now, when it comes to bonus features, it's been kind of shaky with some of the past releases of the film. The initial release was a DVD that only had a trailer. Then we got that special edition Blu-ray I just showed you, which had a ton of deleted scenes and extended interviews, as well as a commentary track. But it lacked the theatrical trailer that was on the DVD. And then, of course, we had that standalone release of the 9-episode Power Tour follow-up. So this basically is like a master release of the film that finally puts everything, including the documentary, the commentary track, the extended interviews, deleted scenes, and the Power Tour in one package. So, well, I don't think there's actually any new bonus features here. Just having everything in one convenient package is very nice. Vinegar Syndrome has certainly done right by Nintendo Quest with this release. I think this movie belongs in the collection of any gamer. And if you are a fan of gaming and you're curious about checking out this release, the Vinegar Syndrome package is absolutely the one to pick up. How about you? Have you had a chance to check out Nintendo Quest yet? Were you a fan of this movie? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm TLT Carlson. I'll see you next time.